International Partners.
Smoove and Turrell.
Für die ganze Vielfalt dieses schönen, reichen Lebens.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's canny o'clock, it's live and pre-recorded, all the way from the beautiful town of Kendal. It's your main man, Mr. Smoove, and his trusty little sidekick, Mr. John Turrell. This is the Northern Coal
Good evening, everybody.
New effects there, Smoove? New buttons to press?
No, the same ones, just on the wrong settings.
Oh, I like it.
Just experimenting, as always. Yes, so, interesting week. We're in Kendal this week.
Yeah.
An amazing place this is.
I love Kendal.
Yeah, absolutely. We've done some great gigs in Kendal, haven't we?
Brewery Arts Centre.
Yeah, what a venue. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I have something like that in such a... Because it's not huge, Kendal, is it?
No, not really.
But it's got about 9 pubs. It's got like an actually really like high-class venue. They've got it going on in the lakes there.
Kendal Calling started in Kendal, but they had to move it because it got too big, didn't they?
That's right, aye. And that's a fantastic festival.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Do you want to know a little bit more about Kendal, though?
We certainly do. Let's take it away, John.
Home of the world-famous Kendal mint cake and those crusty Kendal mint kegs, it's a lively market town with specialty shops and cobbled streets and yards. Historically, it was an important woolen textile centre.
What?
Yes, that's right, Smoove. It was a woolen textile centre.
All right.
It has numerous yards which were once filled with workshops processing cloth, leather and foodstuffs. The old grey town of Kendal, handsomely built in limestone, is South Lakeland's hub for shopping and sculpture. Kendal has lots of things to do in and around town. A tempting choice of cosy Kendal tea rooms, Kendal pavement cafes, traditional Kendal pubs, or stylish Kendal restaurants. There's a Kendal farmers market on the last Friday of every month.
Where are we again?
And if you've guessed it, if it's got Kendal in the name, it's probably in Kendal. It's so Instagrammable! Yep, so we're in Kendal.
That's right, yeah. I think we're still here. Alright, let's get on with the mix, eh?
Get on! Mix it up, young'un.
The Northern Coal Experience, the greatest show in the world. Smoove and Turrell, to the brightest stars in the northern sky. Smoove and Turrell, the angels of the north.
Speak to me. Speak to me. Speak to me. Speak to me, Lord. Speak to me. Speak to me. Speak to me. Speak to me, Lord.
This is Chris Water and you're listening to the Northern Coal Experience, the greatest show in the world.
Feel that electricity, love is right there in the socket.
Talk about real love, baby.
Right there in the socket.
Hey, yeah, the kind that drives me crazy, yeah.
Right there in the socket.
Never felt this way before when other guys knocked on my front door. You even shot me on the dance floor. Just a real live wire, really set the night on fire. You know how to satisfy my desire.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
When you're holding me, hey, it's like this with the kiss.
Feel that electricity, my love is right there in the socket.
Got to be real love.
Right there in the socket.
I know that's what I'm feeling, yeah.
Right there in the
I
socket.
can't help the way I feel if I seem a bit suggestive. There ain't nothing wrong if love is real. My emotions are strong, and this is my kind of love song. And you're the only one I'm grooving on.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
When you're holding me, hey, it's like this when we kiss.
Feel that electricity, my love is right there in the socket.
Talk about real love, baby.
Right there in the socket.
Hey, yeah, the kind that drives me crazy, yeah.
Right there in the socket.
You're listening to Northern Coal Experience with Smoove and Turrell.
to throw away. So let's pretend you've never been in my heart. 'Cause when you left, there was nothing to show. I was your queen, only dust, that's all.
The Northern Coal Experience, the greatest show in the world.
Oh, there you go, in the mix this week.
What a fantastic mix.
Thank you again.
I'm glad I put it together.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
I spent a
So
lot of
many
time
hours,
here
yeah.
today just going through Smoove's records, just finding all the best stuff for you know, because I can't leave him to do it. He's crap.
Crap. Right, let's tell you what I played. Sorry, let's tell you what John played.
Yeah.
I started the show with a new record, Samosa Records. Samosa! Love the name of that.
Hot!
I knew when I picked it up, I went, I'm going to have to say it like Samosa!
Hot!
Everything's hot on this show. Hot! That sounded like a laugh, didn't it? Right, that was MB Edits in a track called Heart and Soul, Italian Disco Machine.
Love a bit of Italo disco.
We do. Now, something I played both sides of this week on the Cat label, which is Red Shower and Handle It, a J. Criv turn dub edit, and then I played...
2 seconds, there's controversy over this one. Because what happened was, Sandra, right, said to Smoove, oh, I've got a new track that I want to play, and then Smoove went, no, I've got the record, I'm going to play this track. The two of them were arguing about it.
No, actually, what happened was, I played this last week.
Yes.
The A-side.
Yes.
And then I said I was going to play James Lestrade.
But what you didn't realise is that John Turrell, in his box...
I'd already played it.
Had already dropped that 2 months ago.
2 years ago, before we even did radio, man.
Hey, they were just making it when I found it, right?
Yeah. Like, John was in the studio and stole the tips. Yeah. And that was Soul Renegades. Speak to Me. Everyone raved about that last week, and I told you I was going to play that James Lestrade mix. Beautiful. And then I flipped it back to that Cat edit, and that was Marshall Rocket, which is clearly Socket Rocket, which is, as you know, Shalimar edit. Beautiful. Shalimar. You can't knock Shalimar.
Greatest band ever.
Manufactured as well. Then I played Soul Furic, the label Soul Furic, Disco Dust EP, and a brand new track from Dr. Packer, who's very busy at the minute. His name is Everywhere, and that's called Feelin' Love. How uplifting was that? The chorus was epic.
Epic.
And there's 4 tracks on that EP, but that was called Feelin' Love. Soul Searcher. And then I played a brand new, I don't even know if it's out yet, Gazelle Smith, who's obviously on our label Jalapeno. I say our label, our label mates.
The coolest label
in the world.
The
that is the Dimitri from Paris remix and a track called Dust. The instrumental's on the other side as well. I'll probably dip into the instrumental next week. It's beautiful. Well done everybody involved in that one, and big love to Gazelle, who sent me a message earlier saying, oh no, I missed the show. No, you didn't. Unless you're missing it now. I'm sporting my jalapeno t-shirt today. Yes, you can buy this from jalapeno record shops.
I've got some
Online.
milk. I've got some milk tray to drop off later on. Just out the side of a helicopter, but I've got all that sorted. Box for Big Kev and a box for Sean Fairhurst. Lads, it's on the way.
So yeah, obviously got to give massive shout to Sean Fairhurst and Kev.
That's what I'm saying, the Kendal boys.
It's really funny whenever we meet them. Sean has one beer, falls asleep, and Kev's just like, he's a monster, isn't he?
He's a power drinker.
He's about 8 foot, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a man mountain. He deserves to live actually in, you know, like
the clouds.
No, in the beautiful scenery of the lakes, because he's the only man that can get to the top of a mountain just by taking one step.
One step at a time. All right, then let's see if this is going to work.
Try it.
Name is Sandra.
No, wrong one. Back to that in a minute. Anyway, in the background is a track I played 2 weeks ago. I remember I told you it just had Wolf on the label. Meddler is the title, the name artist actually. I absolutely love this record. I think this is tune of the year so far for me, in all its simplicity.
Give a little more satisfaction. To get more satisfaction. Give a little more satisfaction. To get more satisfaction. Give a little 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 more.
Unbelievable tune.
Just great that we spoke all over it, but at the same time, it still pulled its weight. That's how good the tune is.
Well, I always feel guilty for playing the record more than once on the radio show. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, but at the same time, people are so frivolous and so silly these days.
They don't care.
They don't care anymore, you know what I mean?
I care.
No, they don't though.
And that's what matters. All right, let's see if this works this time then.
John, what's in your box? What's in your box today? John, what's in your box? What are you gonna play?
This is a Mr. Bongo find. It's Al Muncie and the Embracements. It's an old track, but he's found it, dug it out. It's coming out on 7-inch quite soon, if not already, on Bandcamp. And this track's called Die Happy. It's by Al Muncie and the Embracements.
Totally cool in the gang.
Celebrate your life every day. Put a smile upon your face. Do the best you can in every way. Do what you like till you die your day. You'll die happy. Do the best you can. Don't you think it's time you really smile? Never breathe a word of giving up. Don't you think it's time you lived it up? You'll die happy. Live your own life. You'll die happy. Ain't no sense in crying. day is growing near. Listen up, I'll be in your ear. Die happy. You only go around one time. Be happy, ain't no sense in crying. Oh no, people got to be happy. Live your own life.
That's a well happy tune, isn't it?
Just class.
Got to get the 7 of that. Is it out yet?
Bandcamp, get on.
Probably sold out as I speak.
Do you want me to check as soon as I get off this?
Definitely.
Yeah, no problem.
Now then, speaking of 7 inches, a good friend of mine, Nick DJ DSK, Disc, has sent me some brand new promos.
His daughter Becky's on as well tonight.
Oh yes, big love to Becky.
Yeah, he didn't realise, and then they started just having a chat.
He's sent
They're
me
in the same house.
He sent me this, right? This is knee deep. He's got his hands on the original stems and twisted it slightly. Check it out. Test pressing. Test pressing. Rare as chicken hen's teeth.
Didn't breathe with me. Never missing a beat, yeah. Boy was in need, yeah. The girl never missed a beat, yeah. Just me, but she was totally deep when she did the breathe with me. It didn't work, no. It wasn't fucking no war. Just knee deep, but she was totally deep when she did three with me. Never missing a beat, yeah. Boy, was it neat, yeah. She was totally deep, pushing in the freak with me. It didn't work out. But she was not just needed, she was totally deep, pushing in the freak with me. Yeah.
that's coming out on his label DNA Records very, very soon. And speaking of such things, I've got another massive exclusive later on. How about Chinese reggae dub? Well, that's coming up soon. Right after this old number from one of my favourite DJs, DJ Day. And also coming up is Sandra's Box Slot. Johnny's got a few shout-outs, haven't you, before we do that?
I certainly have. Gloria Teasdale's 16th birthday today, and that's, you know, my business partner, TNT Industries.
Hold that thought right there, hold that thought right there, and hold the bus and listen to this.
Hello, my name's Mark.
And I'm Julie.
And together we are
TNT Industries.
We thought we'd make a jingle about the sort of wares that we sell. It
goes like this.
Yeah.
TNT Industries selling you crap. TNT Industries selling you crap. TNT Industries selling you crap. Selling you crap you really don't need in your life. Crapola.
Alright, as you were, John, continue on.
That's brilliant, aren't they?
Thank you, Tony Locksmith, for that one.
Oh, brilliant. That made us chuckle, Tony. Cheers, bro. So it's Gloria Teasdale's 16th birthday today, and it's my brother, Jimmy Turrell's birthday tomorrow.
And he's 12, isn't he?
He's 12. Well, everyone thinks that he's the younger brother, don't they? You know why? Because he went to university, and he's an artist, and he does nought in his life. You know me? My father kicked us out at 16 to go and work on building sites, right? And that's why I look older, even though I'm 3 years younger. That, and I love drinking.
Oh, hang on, there's a flood in here. What's going on? Oh, no, it's just the tears.
2 seconds. Sorry, mate, that was just my tiny violin.
No. Tiny. Out of your mind. All right, before we do Sandra's slot, we've got some sad news, actually, haven't we?
Is it?
Yeah, well,
not again. I'm sick of
unfortunately,
sad
Sandra got sacked again this week because she's picked a song over 10 minutes.
Yeah, actually, it was 11 minutes 46.
So before
I'm not being funny, but there becomes a time when someone begins taking the piss.
So here we go. This is especially for Sandra getting sacked. Thank you very much, Tony Locksmith.
This is sacked. Sacked again. Sandra sacked. Tell a friend. Guess who's sacked? 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 It's Sandra. Now!
Freddie Hubbard.
Sandra's slot. Not all 11 minutes of it.
We're going to do about 4.5 minutes.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
I see an old man sitting on a park bench, looking in the sky when he can see the mouse stench. But the rain to the people walking and talking nonsense. Yes, in the park, I see a man sitting there with a newspaper on his head and hair. I think that he would be down for me to tell me he been waiting around here for all of his life. And it took time for the soul to come. When it came, I saw the same old scene over and over again, my friend. We were talking and sparking in the park and sitting on a bench. Think about things. I think about the people in the park, sleeping in the street, living from the heart, sleeping in the street, living kinda hard, sleeping in the street. The people fall apart. There's a park bench is painted black and white, and when you sleep there, it don't get wet when you wake up because the leaves are withered, and so you dry in the sunlight. And you sit there and you prepare to make a move, and so you go through each and every can. Look inside, yeah, wanna see something? Didn't see last night, something to eat, and you go down the street, oh yes. You see some friends of yours, and then they all speak. Saying, what happened to man, sleep in the park? Yeah, no, it's a Bible thing, you know what I'm saying, but inshallah. Then again, my fans say, all they want to do is play you like you're our fool, but I know better. Y'all say fun's go through this, stay cool, mark, you're always skilled. Now I bet I maintain black and will overcome y'all. In the sun, on a bench in the park where you lay and it's dark and it's wet, cause it's raining on you. You got newspapers and you like to go home, though yes, but you can't cause you just got put out on your own. You're thinking about your kid, you're thinking about your girl, thinking of all the things you did. You hear the children play and you see the people barely look at you laughing while they run away. You're sleeping in the street, living from the heart. You're sleeping in the street and see the people fall apart. Well, yeah.
This was Jose James, Park Bench People, live at Levon Helm Studios. There's lots of versions of this though.
Yes, it's very live, that. A bit too lively.
Sandra.
I prefer the original by Freestyle Fellowship, but that's just me being a snob, isn't it?
Smoove, I totally agree. And that's why Sandra
is sacked again. Alright, then moving on. This is this is a tune I'm going to dedicate for John. He likes his ragga, and this is Cutty Ranks and Original Gun Clappers on 7-inch. Get a load of this.
Let me ready for return. All the wicked man's skin a get burned. May have the life and table a turn. Through them chuck badness and never want learn. Me say me ready for return. All the wicked man's skin a get burned. May have the life and table a turn. Through them chuck badness and never want learn. He said I'm a lady at this gang. Run the petty rubber then gonna hoodland. He said I'm a lady at this gang. You are cut people grill like you a grill man. Boy, you a run off your mouth, you're not afraid of no one. Telling people about you a gargan. Distress some neighbors up a Babicon. Taking the coke and a stop per long. Knock out the boy and burn the wagon. Hand him over to Mr. Martin. Show him how to see, give the shot them finyam. Make him know say I'm a champion. Say me ready for return. All the wicked man's skin a get burned. May have the light and table a turn. Through them truck badness and never want learn. Lord of God, say me ready for return. All the wicked man's skin a get burned. May have the light and table a turn. Through them truck badness and never want learn.
Guns every day. POG, Louisville and Mr. Strength on the rise. Getting wiggy
on the side you can't hide, cause I caught you from your blind side. You should have heard sound waves from deep down under. Now you trying to wonder. Oh, what do them, oh, who are them. You didn't know, I thought I told you so. The three of we the OGC, running things with cut C. Touch me, that's why your skin must burn. You must learn why we dump your ashes from the urn.
My freestyle be wild, just like the P now. See how boot camp come down and get nutty. Fuck the 40, pick the shorty, I'm getting gutty with Cuddy. Breaking numero uno, you get slammed like a sumo. MC's getting mad because they know they couldn't do no harm to yours truly, far from booty. Tell the dibba DJ, turn it up, I do my thing and change shift. You're standing stiffer than the trophy, say your word is Bon Jovi. Man, you know me, trooping with the OG.
Listen, be ready to return. All the wicked man skin I get burned. Me have the light but table a turn. Show them talk badness and never want learn. Lord of God, say me ready to return. All the wicked man skin I get burned. Me have the light but table a turn. Show them talk badness and never want learn.
Remember,
beat them on. A who that I come.
Remember,
DJ.
Remember,
6 million ways to die. Choose one.
Remember,
and one time.
You know what I'm saying? This Big Daddy Kane doing the things that I do, and everything you hear is top shelf. Times were simply plain, I knew they'd eventually change. Let's take a trip down memory lane with the game talker, native New Yorker. Gators on my feet, formerly British Walker. Yes, love, that's how it was before. When you was funky, fresh, or down by law. Parlay with your crew at the corner store, carrying a boombox till your arms were sore. We be wildin' on the corner, freestyling, or politicking by Dory C. Pilot. Or either girls we be getting with, how we be hitting it. Line by skins that we didn't get. Slow moving that paces through the rat races, the Jordache looking fat laces, making moves any type of way. I remember it like yesterday. Hey,
here's to you. Seems I've got to have it.
That's how it was before.
Every night I have a strange
way back in the day. You
left here on my own.
Thank you for the good time, John.
Things ain't nothing new. Shorties make me think how we used to do when you couldn't be sleeping. If you plan on keeping, hold up your sheepskin, hands to be peeping. Think it can't happen to you? Nah, could it? Came to school wearing Pumas, went home barefooted. And on the weekends when everybody clicked, the slide to the deuce to check karate flicks. Come back around the way after dark, so the crew could embark on the jam in the park. What would happen tonight? Once a scrap in a fight, only way to break it up was playing rappers delight. And as I sit back watching you, shorties out there doing what you got to do, I feel for you being sincere, cause where you're trying to go, I already been there, yeah.
Here's to you.
Big thanks to Mark for sending me this from the Wax Nerds Posse. Posse, what a great word.
Davy Wales just been in touch there.
Has he now?
Our saxophonist from Smoove and Turrell. Saxophonist. He's just sending us exclusive track.
Oh wow!
It's not mastered yet.
Brilliant.
But he reckons it sounds banging.
Great. Well, we'll drop it straight after this next one.
No, he's got to send us it first. I have got other tracks.
Oh, right. Okay.
Gee whiskers,
I'm going to play another one for you, John.
Thank God for that. Is this the Chinese one?
No, that's coming up later.
All right.
Got to tease that one.
Tease it in.
Teasing it in.
Mark,
right.
teasing it in.
Teasing it in. This is one of the one of the greatest MCs of all time who passed away. Unfortunately, he was killed. He was shot dead.
That's the problem, isn't it, with that sort of
rappers
music.
And that.
That's the problem. I mean, you're taking your life into your own hands, really, aren't you?
Well, it wouldn't be the same though if rappers were going like, "Hey, I really fancy you. I think you're dead cool in that."
Yeah, I'm just trying to live a normal life, but rapping about it at the same time, yeah.
Hey man, would you like a sweet?
Just been working at B&Q, and then I'll tell you I got lots of wood for you. Something like that, you know
Would
what
you
I mean?
like my last sweet? Bet you can't put one of these in your mouth
Do you
without
like
chewing
a
it.
Werther's original? It's coming down.
Like your granddad. Whatever that means.
Get him.
Oh, yeah. All right, here it is. This is especially for you, John. This is Biggie Smalls live with DJ Mr. C at Madison Square
I think this is one of my favourite things of all time.
This is ridiculously good.
Motherfucking niggas
On 7-inch.
What you gonna do it like this? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? We gonna do it like this. Every time you ready, check it. I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8 38s, 9 9s, 10 Mac 10s. The shit's never in. You can't touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and them 357 bitches. Biggie Small, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot blocks. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot Dread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little Gotti got the shot into your body, so don't resist or you might miss Christmas. I tote guns, I make number runs, I give MCs the runs dripping. When I throw my clip in the AK, I slay from far away. Everybody hit the DECK. My slow flow's remarkable. Peace to Mateo. Now we smoke weed like Tony Montana sniff the yayo. That's crazy blunts, bad hells. My voice excels from the avenue to jail cells. Oh my God, I'm chopping shit like a pigeon. I hope you're listening, smacking babies at their christening. Motherfucking Biggie Small. What you gonna do with it, Tupac? Yeah, where the motherfucking dogs at? Throw your motherfucking middle finger.
And there he is. Rest in peace.
Thank the Lord for my many blessings.
It's time for John's box.
Like, give us 2 seconds.
Oh, you said you were ready. Ready or not, here it comes with his box. He's never ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready. Cold.
Cold as ice.
What is it? Drop it like it's cold.
Anyway, this is Brownswood. It's their latest release in Darba and basically it's just amazing African funk musicians and jazz musicians
having a great
time all on one album, and this first track is just mind-blowingly good.
very uplifting spiritual stuff.
You said that like you were going to sack us, you know, like.
Very good effort. Goodbye.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, mate, but
must try harder.
Must try harder. Get out the office now. I'm gonna have Paul up from
don't
security.
leave out the front door. Leave out the back door.
And
leave.
I don't want any of the other office staff to see you as you leave. I don't want to put out a bad vibe.
Leave your uniform as well.
I don't wear uniforms, man.
Uniforms.
I don't wear uniforms, man.
So I'm now in two minds. Which one? I'm going to play this deck. Right. This is was sent to me from a good friend of mine. Originally from I think he was from Newcastle or Sunderland, one of the two places.
Great cities, both of them.
Moved to London.
Newcastle.
And he was in a band called the Dans, and they were all called Dan. And that was great. The Dans. They didn't last very long, but he did really well. He went on to work for many record labels and tour managing and all kinds of crazy wild stuff. And now he works at Soho Radio. He runs the show there. So, and he sent me this, which is Pepper Records, which is might be his label. I think so. But this is unbelievable. Thank you for sending me this 7-inch.
Since the morning, hidden voices are calling, trying hard to ignore them, but I wanna give in, get up and get lawless. But mama said, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah. Comes around. Mama said, don't you know? Don't you know? Then karma comes around. Stop it! Give me the cash. I work too hard. I need that fast. Woo! Stop playing. Give me the loot. 'Cause of the sheriff, you know I'll shoot. Irritant is deceiving. Humble looks be deceiving. Just give me a look, give me a reason. 'Cause I'm quick on the draw, and it's hunting season. But mama said, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Karma comes around. Mama said, don't you know, don't you know? Then karma comes around. Stop playing. Give me the loot. Try to be a better man. Stop playing. Give me the loot. I'm struggling. Stop playing. Give me the loot. Try to be a better man. Stop playing. But I'm struggling.
I think that's called Return. That is beautiful. Thank you very much, Dan Gray, for sending me that. That is on Pepper Records. Check it out. It's dropping real soon. Now, earlier on I mentioned that we were going to play a world exclusive from DJ DSK, Disc. And this is Chinese reggae, but this is the dub mix. Let me tell you about these. Unbelievable. These are called Puman, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's Bulang Beauty. And it's conceived in the southernmost borders of Laos, which is like southern China, I suppose. And it's obviously got a lot of traditional vibes of Chinese music, but obviously Nick's twisted it slightly and did a slight stripped down dub mix. Check this out. I've also got to say a huge shout to Nick Manassi, who put this together originally. And also big shout to J-Star, who I hooked Nick up with and made this happen as well.
Hey, it doesn't happen unless Smoove makes it happen.
J-Star.
Nick. DSK. Yes.
Well, that is definitely different, isn't it?
Different in an absolutely brilliant way. It's a class.
It's amazing. Nick wasn't very sure about putting this out. He was like, well, is it going to sell or not? Who cares? Who cares?
Nick is a what if kind of guy. Sometimes you just got to go on,
I'll just take the bump. It's great. Well done. And good luck with that. And the other release as well. They're both available on DNA Records.
You said that like you had just sacked Nick.
Oh man, I'm sacking everyone tonight.
Good luck with that.
I'm sacking John Turrell.
Good luck with that.
Now, obviously, I've had a load of great records sent to me the last few weeks. It's been amazing, actually. So thank you very much, everybody, for these. There's another guy I've got to mention tonight.
Thanks very much for everyone sending me nothing.
Yes, no, Crash Slaughter sent you the other.
Oh shit!
Yes,
cheers, Crash.
Yes, see.
Yes, I got the Doom one. Thank you very much, Crash. You're my man.
Well, anyway, this guy is called Col Spoke. And he sent me... Col Wolf, actually, is his name. What a great name, Col Wolf.
Why'd you call him Spoke?
Because he runs the label Spoke. You see what I did there?
I like it, aye.
And he's run this label for a few years now with about 3 of his friends. And one of them was from the Northeast who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. That's so he informed me anyway. So he sent me a load of sevens, and obviously I can't get through them all. He specialises in...
but we will get through them all.
We will. He specialises in library music, but it branches right out across psych to like Brit beat, like beat music, 60s, and very, very library. It's amazing stuff that he sent me, like incredible. And I want to play you this one particularly because this is just what an unbelievable record. It's called Don't Mind If I Cry, and check the strings out on this by Craig Douglas. I'm so glad you sent me this.
Don't mind if I cry, 'cause I'm feeling bad. Don't mind if I laugh, that's just as bad. me. Don't mind if I cry, and I won't interfere with your life at all. I know I can't ever have you back, ever have you back. Don't mind if I stare when your boy arrives. Don't mind if I'm there when you go outside. Don't mind if I pass you by anytime. Don't notice me. Don't mind if I cry, and I won't interfere with your life at all. I know I can't ever have you back, ever have you back.
I am a sucker for strings, and that is straight into my heart.
His voice, though, man.
Unbelievable. I saw your face.
Absolutely stunning.
Your face twist when that dropped in. You were like,
I wasn't expecting a voice like that, though. That is beautiful.
That is on Spoke Records. Look them up and buy their stuff. That's Craig Douglas. We've got a lot of northern stuff on there as well. I'm going to be playing loads of this stuff over the next few weeks. So
I'm glad about
come back
that.
to that. All right, John, your string alert is here.
Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. This is by Luna Lee, and it's brand new. It's on the James EP, and this is Cloud Castles. Check these strings out, mama.
Nice and short there, John.
I'm not bothered, it's beautiful.
Speaking of beautiful, and keep it on a string tip, here we go. Check this out.
Elle ne sait plus marcher tranquille, sans se cacher, même dans la vie. Elle ne sait pas ce qu'elle
That's what happens when you sort your records out. You find some great music, and you actually look what you've already got. And this is one of them I found literally this morning as I was cleaning me sevens. Keystroke One Selections, and I think that's called Jaywalking. Bully Records. Made in Canada, that one. Staying on a similar tip, these guys, I think they only released 2 7-inches, and they beautifully hand sprayed their sleeves, which is cool as. And this is the 7 I used to kill this in the clubs all the time. So we've got some new people in the chat room this week, which is fantastic. They've finally managed to figure out how to sign in, haven't they?
Mum and Dad, man.
No, your mum and dad's in. Oh, wow. It takes people about a month to figure it out.
Yeah, and then another month to realise, like, if you want to speak to someone, just put at in front of their name.
Yeah.
And then they'll know who you're talking to. Everyone thinks it's a special button.
Yeah, it is. That at button is quite special now, isn't it?
Hey, news just in, right?
How are
You know, me and Mike share a room I'm on tour.
Yeah.
And Mike gets worried about us because he said a couple of times I've stopped breathing altogether and he's got to wake us up and
like literally get the egg all clear.
he's got to like. So I went to the hospital and they give us this thing and I went back home and I didn't think I had slept a wink because it was
test,
horrible.
you mean? A test.
Yeah, like I had
you actually have
tubes
to
up my
lie
nose
down and go to sleep.
Go to sleep with all this like kit on, right?
That's easy for you to do, though.
Well, this is
You
why
say
I'm
that.
knackered all the time, right? And then anyway, I got the test results back and I stopped breathing 15 times every hour in my sleep. Like, just stop breathing.
So you've only been to sleep for 15 minutes?
Really, in a full night's worth of sleep.
That's ridiculous.
And it's no good for your heart, you know, like, because you're just constantly waking up. So anyway, they're saying that I've got to have this machine where it just gives you oxygen. And I know there's a lot of women out there that think, hey, wouldn't it be great to be married to such a handsome rock star with such
John
a great
Turrell.
body? You know, like he can sing, he can write tunes about us.
Mike
but
gets
not
that a lot.
Because, you know, like,
Mike gets to do that a lot.
Basically, I'm in Ayla's bed at the minute. Ayla and Nicola are in the big bed, and then now I've got to have some kind of contraption just to make us go to sleep.
Like a Michael Jackson machine.
But it's all right when me and Mike share a room because we never sleep.
Oxygen. All right, then what's in your box? Oxygen. John Michelle Shaw.
Oxygen. This is an album which has just been getting dropped so slowly it hurts.
It's broke the record.
Honestly, it came. The first tracks were about 8 months ago, And they've only now released like 6 tracks up a 12-track album. But it's Nubian Twist. And this is featuring Cherries. And this is Flow.
Hey,
Smoove and Turrell, the Angels of the North.
working, grinding, got a unique path I'm finding. Got to let it flow. Beneath the skin, got an anxious feeling bubbling. Got to let it flow. Thoughts smooth, feel tense, trying to learn to enjoy silence and to let it flow. But if I stop grinding, I will find my belly rumbling. Oh no, 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 no. So let the lungs loose, the empty aggravation. Let the lungs loose, the empty aggravation. Expression tainted cause I'm feeling less than. Got to let it fly. Ammunition, shoot the sheriff, stop the gunman. They don't wanna let it fly. Icons undone, guru cultures on the run, cause they don't wanna let it fly. Enlightenment is help, I know, man. Oh no, let the lungs loose, the empty aggravation. Let the lungs loose, the empty aggravation.
Nubian
Twist. The album so far has been amazing. I just really wish they'd get the act together and give us the
Maybe
last
they're doing it on
6
purpose. They just keep dropping one every month.
Maybe they are, but they're starting to get on me wick.
Woo! Right, I'm going to play one of my favourite drummers of all time. And it's the Stance Brothers, isn't it? This is called Steve McQueen.
Anything that has Steve McQueen in the name has got to be cool. Coolest man alive. Or dead.
Shout to the Pimpernel Jones out there tonight, who's logged in.
Oh, you know, Pimp. Good to see you, kiddo. Oh, you know you're there at least, you know what I mean?
Good to feel you.
But you know, like, the track's called Steve McQueen because it's cool. But was there a cooler man ever than Steve McQueen?
I mean, if anyone's going to die, cool, it's like that.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. You know what I loved? Because I'm being so bored recently. I've been watching things that normally you just wouldn't watch. Like
Doctor Who.
No, car restoration programs.
And I'm you in the garage.
I'm totally
with the tyre on that.
No, I just like how they like turn a car from like nothing, you know, like a junkyard kind of thing, to something really beautiful. But then I discovered that Steve McQueen was a proper racing car driver. Like totally went for it. And he done like the sort of Le Mans, but in America called the Sebring. And you know who was his teammate?
Go with him.
Sir Sterling Moss. The coolest two men on the planet at the time. And I tell you what, there was a fair bit of crumpet hanging around. Hanging around.
Now, moving on quickly. Manuel Gottsching. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. It's German. But anyway, it's an album he made, right? He basically went to see Star Wars, and this is like in the late 70s. And he was the only thing he was impressed about Star Wars with was RJ-D2, just the actual idea of the name and the concept of the robot.
Yeah.
So he came up with a concept.
Is he cooler than Steve McQueen?
Well, when you hear this, it'll probably make you think so. He basically had that title as an idea for a song.
You're bigging this up, man.
And that's all he had. No, this is amazing. And that's all he had. This is the late 70s. And then he decided to go into the studio, his own studio, his home studio. He left everything on all the time because, you know, it was all analog. So he had to, like, just leave the settings as they were. 24 hours a day on constantly. Yeah. Imagine these electricity bills. Woo! Man, turn them off, man.
It's alright. It was dead cheap back in them days.
Not in Germany. Anyway, so he decided to record this. Luckily, he pressed record because this is actually one live session that he did. This actual whole album, which is only 2 chords and it goes on for 60 minutes. I'm not going to play the 60 minutes.
Is this a Sandra slot?
I'm not doing. No, I'm not doing that. I'm only going to play you a little bit this week, and I'm going to play the B-side next week. It's unbelievable, this album. It's worth a fortune online. I mean, ridiculous. It starts at 400 quid, right? And it's just unbelievable. And yeah, the less said, the better. I'm just going to play you it now. Shut up. And this came out in 1981, that's all I'll say. reminds me of so many pieces of great dance music that you've heard. So many. Like Twilight really springs to mind by Maze. Again, another Benji B-side. Is Benji in the house tonight?
Yes.
Hey! He knows the score. I never read the comments. I should really read them. And I know I get told off for not reading them.
No, but the thing is, that's my job. God almighty, do you want to just cut me out?
No,
I'll just go home.
I should acknowledge people.
You know what I mean?
Say hello.
Nah, don't bother.
All right then.
I'm doing it all the time.
Is Toby online?
Toby Kef, the Kef style. Of course he's online.
Wasn't he late last week?
To be honest, I think he's a little bit late tonight.
Was he having a bath?
He was having a really hot bath. Though.
This one's for him. Anything that's British jazzophone goes to Toby Gift.
Just in a hot bath, yeah. No love, but I just can't get out of this hot bath. I put in some Epsom salts, no china.
Beautiful jazz funk. London Town, innit? Light of the world. Now, I spoke to you earlier about finding records, cleaning up my studio, and here's one I discovered by a band called Sun, and the song's called Legs. And I've
been dying to hear this.
It's so good. I'm like, where's this been all my life? Right here.
Boogie!
I'm sending this one out to Mikkel, our label boss.
Oh, you know what it is?
Because he loves boogie at the minute.
Trevor said, can you tell Les to open up another bottle of wine? And I totally forgot. That's our proper label boss. And now he's upset with us because she hasn't.
No. Get it done, Les.
Trev, grow some balls and open your own.
He can't open them, can he? fumbling around in it.
I don't know where the actual opener is, John.
Oh, it's making me cry.
Legs. I like those legs. Look at those legs. Legs. I like those legs. Look at those legs.
Look at them legs. Amazing lyrics, John. Inspirational, I think.
Well, you know, it's a bit like, you know, like ZZ Top and, you know, hot legs, hot woman. But in a boogie style, I love that.
I could definitely hear this as a new Smoove Turrell song.
I'm not that sexy though.
No, we'll just remix.
Sexual.
No, we'll change it so we don't get sued.
You know,
obviously,
like,
it'll be just I like big hands.
It would be like a Smoove song. You could sing it. You know what I mean? But you know, like me,
I was walking down the street in my legs.
Kind of looking cool in my legs.
I'm wearing shorts.
Oh yeah, Kevin Keegan shorts.
Anyway, I'm happy to find that. Do you think a re-edit of that would work, or should we just leave it where it is?
I think a re-edit would be brilliant.
Just the snare drum for 3 weeks. Hey, Shaka Khan. What a song. It's approaching the hour of 1 o'clock in about 8 minutes. There's no one like Shaka Khan, is there, really?
You know what it is? I was Sean Fairhurst from Kendal, right? He got the COVID about 3 weeks ago, but he got it bad, you know what I mean? He's been ill. And this is the first night in 3 weeks that he's actually felt like a human being again.
I bet he's not on the drink, though.
Oh, he's mortal. Proper mortal. He wants to go back to the COVID times tomorrow.
Well, a good friend of mine, Kenny, he's also got it, and he's really ill.
He's the fittest man alive as well,
Exactly, he runs every night, yeah.
He wears them horrible pants where you can see your little balls moving about. You know what I mean?
Joggers pants.
Like joggers pants, mate. Put them tiny testes away.
Anyway, he's confined to the attic, so commiserations to Kenny. I hope you get better soon. Horrible, unbelievable. Yeah, he's only 49 years old. He said the paramedics were in the other week with a full suit on, like E.T., you know, the tube going under the house. Crazy. And now, anyway, I know Trevor's online, as you just said. If I'd known that, I would have raged the setup completely. So let's switch things right up. Switching it up!
Now, if you're listening to the radio show, this is the last, really, track that we've got. But if you're online, you get an extra hour and a half, and you get the extra grooviness of the night. So tune in.
Extra heart attack.
To the Northern Coal Experience every Friday night on YouTube. And there you can meet new friends, have new fun, and enjoy each other's company.
Now here's one for Trevor. This is Sub Focus and Turn Back Time. We all wish we could do that, right?
Rush off my shoulders, but not 'cause it's colder. Get better now that we're older. Remember that feeling, a deeper emotion. Took me high as a mountain, as deep as the ocean. Oh, I just hate being without you. Just another thing to break through. Carry the hurt, I dare not speak it. Bring out the love that we all believe in. I wish I could turn back time. But not 'cause it's colder. Will it get better now that we're older? Remember that feeling, a deeper emotion. Took me high as a mountain, as deep as the ocean. Oh, I just hate being without you. Is just another thing to break through. Carry the hurt, I dare not speak it. Bring out the love that we all believe in.
Well, we're late again, John, as always.
Got to do the jingle, though.
Which one? This one?
It's that time of the evening. It's wine o'clock.
Got to say thank you very much again to Richard and Becky, who sent us 3 bottles of red wine, and unfortunately this is the last bottle this week. Thin. It's a beautiful bottle, it is. A beautiful tasting bottle as well.
Yeah, it's really well made, the bottle, yeah.
You lick the glass.
What's inside of it is absolute cack.
I don't know, I never get of it. This is Fila Brasilia, an old album from many years ago.
Steve Cobby's got a new album out.
He has. It's amazing.
Absolutely killer. Go on Bandcamp now, because what Steve's doing is 30% of his whole back catalogue on Bandcamp at the minute. So anything that he's been involved with is 30% off.
And also, not just Steve's got a new album, Fila Brasilia have got a new album as well at the same time.
That came out about, what, 3-4 months ago?
Did it?
Yeah, incredible album.
That's brand new to me.
I know that. I'm just trying to, in case anyone went,
that's not
I
even,
got that Fila Brasilia album.
That's not even released yet, you know what I mean? In my world. I've got to shout out Jimmy Tenor, who I absolutely love. I have his new album and I've played it a few times. I'm going to play another one later on because he got back in touch with us and said thank you very much for the support, so I feel urged to play more of his stuff. And also he's just released the track I played, this mental jazz afro track which I love, on 7-inch, so I bought that today on Bandcamp. Anyway, more about that later. Before we get to that, let's play some Spanky Wilson. This is an old 7 I used to cane back in the day. Dean Rudland put this out on BGP.
Drums.
Exactly.
Has it got any flute on for Mary?
Yeah.
But now when I'm kissing my lover, there's a thumping in my head. And now when I'm kissing my love, I close my eyes and see a perfect city with a million-flower bed. Oh, now I can hear the angels sing, song that only angels sing.
Mary Shawatsky.
What a great title. Unfortunately, we can't really have anything to do with it because it's called Afro-European.
Oh, well, that's the thing, isn't it?
We should do one called Afro-Brexit and...
Yeah, I mean, number one, I'm Baldy. Number two, we've just left the European zone. And it's going well, isn't it?
Afro-Week Brexit. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Afro-Week
You
Brexit.
know the old Windrush scandal? You know how they happen to pay billions because they sent people who were British back to countries that they had no idea that they even lived there. You know what I mean? This government, the Tories, are an absolute
disgrace.
Shithouse. Simple as that.
There's a great film actually.
Oh, but I can't vote for Labour.
Oh, but I can't.
Oh, I don't like that Keir Starmer. He speaks too much sense. Anyway.
Anyway, that was Jimmy Tenor from the album A Loss. Loss.
Are you ready for this, brother?
Yep, I am after this flute solo.
This is especially for Mary Schwartz. Brilliant, aye.
For you, Mary. Right, John's box, what you got?
Well, I played a track of this EP on last week's show called Avian. This is the title track, Shada Shada, featuring Na Ito. And this is Shada Shada. Check it out, mama.
Hey, John, you know why you can't have my nachos? Because the nachos!
Punch bag ya shada, mi nataka kiberiti for mashasha. Pasta pasta, ebu washa washa. Sikujui so I'm gonna pass it past ya. Shada shada, punch bag ya shada, mi nataka kiberiti for mashasha. Pasta pasta, ebu washa washa. Sikujui so I'm gonna pass it past ya. Itisha boda guy, Blitex na kosa guy. Kuvuta bangi nyumbani, demand all your supply. Yeah, I'm in Dubai, lakini misikai. Tajifata till the day I die, hisi alive. Kutule hapana, misi wezi sijawai. Vidole zangu zote in your pie, misi katai. Na nikimpaka bechi siyo guy. Na kama that's your best, I make her mine, she do me fine. Ni kawaida, get the pies, I handle mine. Pocket where I want like fuck a fine. Ayy, I like the way it shine. Added to my shiny sita diesel in my mind. Took it from you, I can mercy mini kinda kind. She does, I go see my problem, I tell you no mind. Na ushisema wazo zako kai so inclined. Kinitaka kuni join sign on the dotted line. Shada shada, punch bag ya shada. Mi nataka kiberiti for mashasha. Pasta pasta, ebu washa washa. Sikujui so I'm gonna pass it past ya. Shada shada, punch bag ya shada. Mi nataka kiberiti for mashasha. Pasta pasta, ebu washa washa. Sikujui so I'm gonna funga mdomo yako misitaki no maswali. Sikuhitaji boy, I got my bangi ya mpwani. Na mapwani ya mi niko tala suratani. Sikuhitaji ni amini, got imani honey. No kijana sita call you papi. Call you papi weni nani wapi. Kwani nimekwambia mara ngapi. When tako ya mama ini tabia gani. Usimami misitaki yoku nani money. Najua mkali ngozi golden like a Sally honey. Kana baby trust me hautafika mbali mami. Mbona uoni ya mapisa got amani ndani. Hey, taxi soaking on the curly fanny. Only need my passport, mini konjiani. My lady shoes, I got me acting funny in the annie. Shada shada, punch bag ya shada. Mi nataka kiberiti for my shasha. Pasta pasta, ebu washa washa. Sikujui so I'm gonna pass it past ya. Shada shada, punch bag ya shada. Mi nataka kiberiti for my shasha. Pasta pasta, ebu washa washa. Sikujui so I'm gonna pass it past ya.
Just had a call in from some guy called Mr Meister and Mr Cruder.
Yeah, what they've said is that they totally give them permission to use the track.
I was like, hang on, I recognise this.
Yeah, but Cruder and Doveface have probably nicked it off someone else. That's the brilliant thing.
Well, we all know where that drum break's from, on the wrong speed.
Yeah, Pigeon Street.
Anyway, I'm going to switch it up now, as you do. Now this
Switch
is
it
like
up from that belter.
easy. This is the one that inspired me. Well, theoretically inspired me. It sounds nothing like it at all. But this inspired me. I knew when we were doing the last album that we had to have something along this kind of vibe, and I was like, I want to do something like this song because it blew my mind, and here it is.
This is for Amy Wine. Oh, sorry, Fairhurst.
Oh,
She's just come down for a wine.
Amy Winehurst. So as I was saying, when I was a kid, that absolutely blew my mind. I could not stop playing that record over and over again. It's the masterpiece in my musical education. Massive Attack. I think it's called Black Milk. It's unbelievable. Anyway, it sounds nothing like it, but I was just so trying to write something like that, and John hadn't even heard the stuff, and I played him like a...
No, it was
20 different loops, yeah.
No, it wasn't even that. It was, I came round, we were having a bit crack, and he went, and Smoove isn't like, hey, I've just wrote a tune, and I've just done this, check it out. He's the complete polar opposite, and what he said to us was, yeah, mate, I've just been because I had bought like a couple of keyboards what we could use in the studio, and he went, I've just been messing about on these keyboards. He went, I don't know if you like it. I don't know if you think anything is cool. Check it out, though, right? And he played it, right? And I was just like, within 20 seconds of hearing it. And everything that was going on in my life as well at the same time, like I was having a really, really bad time, a hard time.
With your family, wasn't it?
Yeah. And everying just came out, and I was crying by the end of this tune. Smoove he's not a crier, he was crying.
He basically left the studio, and I was crying my eyes out. It was unbelievable, and we wrote it literally, the whole thing from that point, within like 2 hours. It was done. We sent it to Neil. He did some lovely double bass on it and some other lovely bits. But honestly, the whole song was just bang. It was there, and it sounds cheesy, but like you don't write songs come to you. And this was the song that we wrote.
Apathetic feels electric when your feelings are totally skewed. When the colors of your life turn a dark and terrible blue, the fear, the anger, the pain is just an interlude. Where you've been living in the dark, you need a spark to see you through. When all is lost, I'll be your friend. We all feel it like you do. It's not the end. When all is lost, I'm by your side. We can't talk about nothing. You decide. Understand it like we know it. Face the fear and push on through. Don't hurt the thing that I've been loving since I first saw you. The fear, the anger, the pain is just an interlude. Wonderful person that you are, you need to see it too. When all is lost,
it's what you decide.
And there you have it. Talk about nothing. Obviously, Smoove and Turrell.
You know what's mad about it when you listen back? I bought this. I think I was like, oh, what? I've got to pay like 70 quid for this thing. I only want it for one thing, and it was this. Oh yeah. Well, now it's getting a rebirth. Keep playing that song, brother.
Get it on.
I'm gonna come in.
Amazing stuff there, John.
Thanks, mate. I really tried my best as well. You know what it is?
Nearly every note was in tune.
Yeah, once I found the tune and then I was in. I knew it was a dark note tune. To be honest, I started off on the black keys, which is the opposite. You know what I mean?
The minor.
No. On this, the black keys are the majors. And that's what swung us, right?
Not the red keys. There's no white keys.
No. And then I hit the red keys, and then I knew I was in like flame.
There's no honky keys on this one. I bet you're glad I bought that Space Echo, though.
Sounds cool as.
Anyway, this is the Greg Float section where we're just going to play loads of Greg Float. And here's another one. Woman with a spacesuit. I have spacesuits. We'll travel. What a song, man. It is known on the Northern Coal Experience that we love Greg Floater. Greg Float is his real name. Reminds me of 808 State.
You know the next album was going to be full of that. I am one of the best melodica players in the graft at the minute, man.
At wine o'clock, definitely.
Yeah. Well, you're just going to have to fill us full of wine, aren't you? You know what I mean? Put loads of echo on and just let us have the fun.
All right.
I didn't buy the best melodica ever, not to play it only once.
Known to man. Give it up, please. Make some noise for John Turrell's melodica.
What a guy.
All right, getting smoky on your bum now.
Are we?
Getting a bit lazy on your bottom right now.
Give me some wine. I've run out.
It's only 10:30.
Oh, I've got another hour and a half, yeah.
Should we start pumping things back up, kids? I've got one just for Benji B.
John Darby in the house. One of the greatest singers I've ever had the pleasure to work with. One of the greatest blokes I've ever met in my life. John Darby, this is for you and all the Gateshead crew. You're an amazing kid, and I absolutely love you.
I can't recommend this album enough. Or anything by Greg Fort, actually. That album is called Girl and Robot with Flowers. Unusual, but hey, it's amazing. Now, Benji B-side. This is a B-side, not officially. It was never actually released. Can you believe, right, that Nile Rodgers from Chic recorded this and never ever released this? Fortunately, it saw the light of day just recently when they did a CD compilation, and a friend of mine got his hands on it and remixed this. Check this out. I did a little remix and put it on SoundCloud, and the singer Fonzie Thornton actually got in touch with me.
Oh, he was lovely.
I was amazed. I was like, oh my god.
Back to you. Are you not doing your version though?
No.
Because I love your Fonzie Thornton version. It's brilliant.
No. This version's better.
I feel to disagree.
what do you think of that then, kids?
Chris Fonzie Thornton, not only
Unbelievable.
is he amazing, but he's actually a proper lovely guy as well. When he had a bit of crack with you about the thing that you had done, normally you think that this American guy's going to go, hey, I'm going to get my goddamn lawyers onto you and I'm going to sue your English ass off. English ass! And Fonzie Thornton just went, hey, DJ Smoove, it's probably the best thing I've ever heard for a lot of years.
We spoke for a little bit, and then I messaged him and said, oh, like, do you want to make some tunes? Do you want to do something? And then I never heard another word back from him.
No, because that'll be me. You know what I mean? When I get to about, I don't know, what am I? 44, 43, 44. When I get to about 70.
Maybe he hasn't got it anymore.
No. And maybe he didn't want to do it. And I'm totally lying, by the way.
I'll change.
You know,
I'll change for you.
when I'm about 80, I'll still be belting it out. I'll be like, you know,
well,
I'll be like Tom Jones without the filler and the shit clothes.
Fonzie, if you hear this and you can sing, get in touch.
Well, look at Ronnie. You know, like when we met Ronnie.
Who, Ronnie Size?
No, man, in France. Hammond organ player.
Oh, you mean Ronnie Foster? Ah, he's still got it.
No, this guy's like, how old? Like
70s, isn't he?
Like late 70s, all
He
right?
looks about 50 though.
He looks about 50. He's got more jokes than anyone. He's having the best time of
In his
his
life.
life. You know, like, and he loves the fact that young musicians are trying to emulate what he was doing back in the day, and that gives him like so much joy in his heart. I don't think he'll ever die.
Never. That was amazing when we met him. Like, anyway, moving on. Now listen, I'm not really into the whole house music, soulful house. You know, that cheesy bounce. But this one, I just have to play it because I know Benji B loves this kind of thing, and this is gospel at its best. House.
It better be good.
Oh, it's so good. The way it builds. Her
More
voice.
of a garage beat though.
Well, it is, yeah, to be honest. Her vocal is so angry and so uplifting. She's got something in her pants.
Yeah, and she likes to dance.
Dance you will. Baby. All right, calm down, pet. Calm down. Calm down, pet. Someone stole our drink, I think, John.
I've had enough of that guy stealing my drink. The Lord's gonna strike him down with a big yes. Strike him down.
Does anyone see my drink? It's a gin and tonic.
I'm not what I'm. I just can't wait till I knock the guy out who stole my gin and tonic, who made me fucking shout. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, a bit of gospel there for you. Woo! Bit of hardcore garage house in your face. Let's take it down a notch.
Why take it down a notch when I've got such a good tune?
Get it on.
That can follow that.
Is it Gabba?
It's not. I played this a few weeks ago and people went nuts for it. The one reason that it's just pure house. And it's Jess Bays again. Because Jess Bays is one of the greatest house DJs at the minute. Working with Elliot Chapman. Bring Me Down.
I like that.
And no, because I want to get it right. Because people don't realise that new house music is amazing. And there's people out there like Jess Bays who are the killers of it. And this is Bringing Me Down. That's all I've got to say.
Is that all you've got to say?
All I've got to say.
Ever?
Well, until it finishes.
banging house tunes from John Turrell.
It's not just that, everything about it is a beautiful track. You know, like, she has worked it like a motherfucker. There's nothing on that she hasn't done. You know, like, she is one of the greatest remixers of all time.
It's so good. It's just the bass line, that's it, and the vocal. The vocal's everything, isn't it?
It's like Gabriel's our favourite ever house tune. Not even house tune.
Roy Davis Jr., yeah.
Roy Davis Jr., Gabriel. And it's so close to being perfect, that tune.
Even though it's mixed so badly as well.
Roy Davis's is.
Yeah.
Jess isn't. You know,
No.
it's perfect.
Well, speaking of legends who didn't really make anything more, and I read one of his letters and it was horrific to his manager. This is D'Angelo and Devil's Pie. Have you read that, John? Oh, it's horrific.
But can I play a track after this, which is my favourite?
Why aye?
D'Angelo. Because I love D'Angelo.
He's amazing. The letter said something like, "You'll never be Marvin Gaye."
The slice, want the pie, why is why, till we fry, watch us all, stand in line, for a slice of the devil's pie. Drugs and thugs, women, wine, 3 or 4 at a time, watch them all, stand in line, for a slice of the devil's pie. Who am I, justify all the evil in our eyes? I myself feel the high of all that I despise. Behind the jail or in the grave, I have to live, spare I made. And if I die before I wake, I hope the Lord don't hesitate. Get to heaven, we went through hell. Tell my babes, all is well. And all them fools, sold for sale, sitting next to Jezebel. King and scream in my head, on my neck, on my bed. If I hung, let them hit, get this benefit. The slice, want the pie, why is why, till we fry. Watch us all, stand in line, for a slice of devil's pie. Drugs and thugs, women, wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all, stand in line, for a slice of devil's pie. Main ingredients to this dish goes like this. Here's the list: materialistic, greed and lust, jealousy, envious, bread and dough, cheddar cheese, flash stash, cash and cream, temperatures of high degrees. Come to feast. Hell is this all about? Apocalypse, ain't no doubt. Everybody's holding out all the loot, all the clout, right or wrong, we do or die. Only vengeance can pacify. Watch your back, so will I, in these days and time. The slice, want the pie, why is why, till we fry. Watch us all, stand in line, for a slice of devil's pie. Drugs and thugs, women, wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all, stand in line, for a slice of devil's pie.
Trying to eat. Come on. If you wanna
We're on the plate.
check it out. Mark of the beast.
This how we be in this everlasting game.
So many years ago, I actually had a dream that I mixed a track, right, using his a cappella with The Cure. So I woke up from the dream at 4 in the morning, right, leapt out of bed and made the track.
It's an amazing track.
Anyway, I'm not going to play that. John's going to play his.
No, I think you should if you can find
No.
it.
I know where it is, but later on.
But the thing is, his dad said to him, right, my dad is the coolest guy you could ever meet in your life, right? He made us be a joiner, and to be honest, the best thing that ever happened to us was that he went and had a great life. His dad said to him, you think you're going to be...
No, it wasn't his dad. It was his manager who fell out with him and said, "You'll never be Marvin Gaye."
You'll never ever be Marvin Gaye. Ever.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
But
no one's going to be Marvin Gaye.
You're the best thing that'll ever be next to him.
But you're probably the greatest thing that can ever cut next to him. Exactly. And this is Spanish.
Has he only ever made 3 albums? Is that it? It literally is.
But every cent of them albums is brilliant. Every cent. There's not a bit on any of his albums that I would change, would like to be anywhere else.
I mean, for me, I fell totally in love with Brown Sugar. I was obsessed with that record. But anyway, what's yours?
Spanish Joint. This is my all-time favourite. The
Get it on.
track.
In the mix.
It's Jimmy's birthday tomorrow, and it's his favourite D'Angelo track as well.
It's Jimmy's birthday in 1 hour. 56 minutes, actually.
Whenever it rains, feel this way. Little something to get me through this day. Give me a little thing. Don't stop playing. Won't it be a good day? Some people in need feel free. Letting go when they're on my feet. Crushed up the thing. Don't stop playing. Won't it be a good day? Never will be, will forever do. I'm paying for more. Now I got nothing, got nothing to do.
How amazing is that tune, though?
Fanny-tastic, as they say. Who's they?
There's like nothing that touches him. When he is what he is, D'Angelo is the best of all. No doubt.
No diggity.
No doubt.
No diggity.
No doubt.
No diggity.
Okay, if you wrote that song, you'd be happy for the rest of your life. I haven't wrote that song yet. I will write that song, but I haven't wrote that song yet. That's what I put myself up against.
Speaking of such things, I meant to mention this earlier in the show. I watched the new movie, The Bee Gees. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. It's on Amazon. Please watch it. It's a real trip.
A lot of dentists involved.
Oh, honestly, I'm not going to say anything. Just watch it. It's unbelievable.
Just dentists.
Now everybody knows, and probably doesn't like Michelle My Belle.
I love that track.
Because it's kind of, it's a bit like, oh God, not that again. But I found a version years ago, by mistake, by Freddie Cole. Check this version out. A lot of airspace because I didn't cue it up.
Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle, Michelle, ma belle, sans les mots qui vont, je viens ensemble, je viens ensemble. I love you, I love you, I love you. That's all I want to say. Until I find a way, I will say the only words I know that you'll understand. Michelle, ma belle, sans les mots qui vont, je viens ensemble, je viens ensemble. To make you see, oh, what you mean to me. Until I do, I'm old.
It's kind of got a Lou Rawls vibe about it.
Know what I mean.
Just beautiful.
Michelle.
And it's loose. I love a loose track.
Slappy. Love making.
I just love a love making slappy track.
Tribune on song. I will say the only word.
I wonder if there's a Spotify playlist for making love.
That's a tiny fly that flies around your record collection and takes 10% of
Collects
everything.
dust.
The old Spotify.
Oh, there's one there.
Are these your actual records? Let me take 10% of everything.
Last week we spoke about loose ends. Obviously I was a boogie boy. Now, this I was introduced to me. It was a B-side, a Benji B-side. Tubes introduced this to me, and he was like, "Listen to this, man. This is what we need to do. This kind of vibe." And
I love Tubes.
We literally spent 7 years recreating this song over and over again in different formats and different.
I know, but that's
Tubes,
what I mean? Though, isn't it? You know what I mean? But he was never a producer. What he was a sticker.
He was a writer. He could
no,
write.
sticker. which meant that he loved sticking in the place that he was writing the tune for 7 years.
Well, this song, obviously, it's got massive samples from Funkadelic and all sorts of things in. And anyway, just let it go. Benji B's side.
Radio, let the vibes flow through. Play it on your radio, let the vibes flow through.
As you guessed, we're winding things down now. Gonna slope out of here soon. John's got one more, and I might have one more risky one after that, and that's about it, folks. Thank you very much. Stick around.
Play it on your radio, let the vibes flow through. Play it on your radio, let the vibes flow through.
Well, it's been emotional. It's been a trip. Thank you very much
what it
for
has
joining
been?
us.
Just another Friday night with all my best mates in the world in one place, chatting to each other, having a great. And tonight has been extra special. Astrid's been there, my mum and dad have been there. She's worked out how to have a bit
And also,
chat.
Bob's been there with Chloe from Bob's Greenhouse.
Can I tell you, there's one clothing shop.
Bob's Greenhouse, as we call it.
Well, we're not going to talk about it because we're going to do a full advert next week.
Yeah, it's going to be
about
all
one of the
dedicated to Bob.
greatest clothing shops in the world.
In Hull.
No, look at Smoove and Turrell spend a fucking fortune on what to wear, right? And there's, like certain places in Newcastle you buy stuff from, certain places in like London you buy stuff from, but in Hull, and it's right in the middle.
Hullchester, as I like to call it.
It's Bob's Greens. One of the coolest shops in the world.
Bob's Greens Warehouse.
But Bob and Chloe, I'll just have a really nice thing to say to you next week. I'll say it. Do you want to hear that? Switch off. Switch it off.
It's off.
Is it off?
It's off.
It sounds
It's
like
off.
it's still on.
It's off.
Aspire band. It's
One of them's off, the other one's on.
fuck's sake.
Turn the other one. No.
I can't even say well. I can't even say well because normally I say well. This is from this.
Slip.
And no. You're a pure dickhead. I have got no control over any of them buttons.
You've got a button there.
I know, but I'm like pressing them.
Press one, see what it does.
Look, Nicola's button gets pressed 3 times a year, and that's all I care about.
Nicola's button.
Here we go.
As a jingle.
It springs back by Alpha Mist, runs out. What a tune.
Good night, kids. See you later. I'll see you next Friday, won't we? I'll tell you what I do love. Mark Teasdale.
Shut up.
Mark Teasdale.
Shut up.
Gets more excited than anyone else
The best part of the
online. Apparently the bus was outside. It's gone already, and you've all missed it. So, like the return trip home, the free trip to Peterlee, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah. Apparently the driver was really pissed off because no one had any drink on the bus. That was ridiculous.
Well, look, we've all been to Kendal. We've all had a nice night.
And you were all told not to. Not
Sean Fairhurst and Kev have got a couple of houses that everyone stays.
Yeah, and it's COVID friendly. There's a big test outside. You just lick the bin before you go in.
Lick the bin
before you go in. Lick the bin
before you go in.
Exactly.
Sorry, Sean.
Sorry, Sean, there's a line outside already. Oh, limousine man, where's you been? No.
Lick the bin
before you go in. Alright then, good night folks. We're going to leave you with Leroy Hudson. And this definitely goes out for Sandra and Benji B side.
And a load of other tossers.
That's right.
But you can't let it get you down. You never know what you can do till you find out. You never know what you can do till you find out. Give it a try. Wanna take a chance.
Alright then, good night everybody, and thank you very much, and see you next time.